There we go. So hopefully there now. I can get this other side. Alright. So step one complete. So then I guess the little ring. Need to turn that. Just like that. Okay. So that right there, all that stuff, I'm going to peel that coating off and try and refinish this thing. So yeah. Two coats of soft etching primer, and next we'll be on with some paint. Okay, so here it is after the final coat. I decided to do one more there. I wouldn't want to do any more than this, but I noticed that that one side was a little bit light. And yeah, anyway. Okay, so time to wrap this thing up. The shift knob restoration. I'm glad that I did this project. It was a much better option than going out and spending, you know, 120, 150 bucks to get a genuine Mercedes knob. I think it turned out pretty good in the end. So, a couple points. One thing is that you'll probably notice that these final pictures that I'm going to put up here on the screen, it looks different from what it looks like in the series of videos, and that's mainly because that smaller silver ring, I couldn't leave it the way that it was. A bunch of the paint had flaked off when I peeled my tape because I couldn't give it, you know, a full 24 hours to cure before, you know, taping it up and doing the rest of the layers. I just didn't have enough time. So actually what I ended up doing is going back, sanding the whole thing down, and repainting it right from the silver up through, and just did it all sort of one color. So that's one important thing that I learned. You know, if you've got multiple parts and you can't actually take the knob apart, and you don't want to take multiple days to do this, paint it all one color and just be done with it. You're going to turn out with a much better result in the end, as opposed to having to rush through it and you know, ending up with all these little flaws that in the end add up to something that just doesn't look very good at all. Okay, so just a couple points to mention here. I didn't go too in depth with the restoration. It was mainly slapping a clean coat of paint on it. But of course there's always problems that arise, and of course while I was peeling, after I peeled the tape off and everything, I went to put it back on its mount. It slipped out of my hand and fell face first right on the floor, right on the one end, and put a nice gash in my brand new paint job on it, even after I did it the second time. So it's just going to have to be there and stay the way that it is. It's not overly noticeable when it's actually in the car. So yeah, it's just one of those unfortunate things that happens when you're doing stuff like this, and if you're not paying careful enough attention. So be really careful, take your time with this, you know, don't rush through it like I did, because once again, the second time I've done it, you know, got a great big gash in the paint. Like I say, it's not that noticeable, and I think it looks pretty good, you know, in the car the way that it is. So, you know, it can stay that way until further down the road when I either find a knob that I like or decide to refinish it a different way again. Hopefully you found this interesting, and I hope it encourages you to go out and to try to do some of this stuff yourself. I think it's great, you know, when you can refurbish things and make things custom on your own without having to go out and just buy them all the time. Okay, so hopefully we'll see you guys soon, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video, and yeah, I'm out.